Hey guys, it is I, Kuroninja. My original plan was to avoid making videos about Super Critic Taisen until Part 5 was released. But then someone told me that Super Critic Taisen 2 was being worked on. It's obvious that the movie critic wants this one to be better than the original Super Critic Taisen, because he regrets making the original. However, it seems like Super Critic Taisen 2 is still in the planning phase, so I have to strike while the iron is hot. Here's 5 things I would really want to see in Super Critic Taisen 2 and why. Because I'm the absolute ace of Super Critic Taisen, I think it's obvious that I'm gonna do something in Super Critic Taisen 2, whether it's a brief cameo or an even bigger role. Since 2019, the power of idolization, the ability to channel the energy of idols as some kind of superpower, has become a staple of the Kuroninja series. Without it, Kuroninja doesn't have as much of an impact as before. Now, I know that not a lot of my fans know anything about idol groups in general, but you don't have to, because I think the one that's most likely to appear is my orange form, because orange represents the idol known as Haruka Kudo. And if you know who I've been together with since January 2018, then you'll know why the Haruka Kudo idolization is my most popular one, despite the fact that Haruka Kudo isn't even my favorite idol. Also, I think if someone like Anti-Kuroninja or Kuroninja Gold appears in Super Critic Taisen 2, then movie critic will have no choice but to include idolization, because Anti-Kuroninja is always channeling the energy of Masaki Sato by force. And without the power of Haruna Ikubo or Reina Yokoyama, Kuroninja Gold doesn't have any personality. One thing I want in Super Critic Taisen 2 is for another Kuroninja besides myself or Anti-Kuroninja to appear. And it doesn't even have to be a big role, it can just be a cameo or an Easter egg or something. But I want it to be one of the more developed Kuroninjas like Kuronindragon or Yajin Niroku, or even Kuroninja 2 who has the power of the Black Dragon. Actually, I think the best one to appear is Kuroninja Ichigo, because he's just a joke character, and all he does is say that he's Kuroninja Ichigo, and Ichigo means number 1. So yeah, I want to see an obscure Kuroninja in Super Critic Taisen 2. Just not the Earth Zero one, or that unoriginal, uninspiring self-insert character I found on the Kuroninja wiki, who isn't even a true Kuroninja. I think now is a good time for me to stop making suggestions that I want to see and start making suggestions based on what the general audience wants to see. And one of the things that I didn't like about Super Critic Taisen was that none of the main characters, whose job is to use their personalities to keep people engaged in the story or even the review, they didn't have any personality at all, so you couldn't tell them apart. What we could have had was Movie Critic and Toku Nation being foils to each other. I could give my own unpopular opinion on whatever we were reviewing, besides Part 2, because I never saw that movie and no one saw that movie. And I have no idea what X Studios and Kakure's personalities could have been like, because the script didn't give anyone any opportunity to showcase their character's personality. Anyway, I was the best of the main cast because I didn't follow the script. There's a part in SCT Part 2 when I mentioned Earth 50. Now that wasn't in the script at all. And I'm also very mysterious and no one knows what I really look like without my helmet on. But I will do a face reveal when I collab with Sora. Now imagine what it would be like if all the main cast members were able to express their different personalities in Super Critic Taisen 2. It would definitely make it better than the original Super Critic Taisen if we all knew the different personalities of the main characters. I know that there will be a lot of reviews in Super Critic Taisen 2, otherwise there's no point in the name. After all, in order for there to be a critic, there must be something to criticize. And one of those things I'm hoping gets reviewed is one of my favorite Toku movies of all time, Zyuden Sentai Kyoryuger, Gaburincho of Music. I really want to see this movie reviewed, because 2 of my favorite characters in Kyoryuger are in that movie. The first one is Death Ryuger, one of the few evil rangers to stay evil, and the second one is Miko, who's portrayed by none other than Shizuka Nakamura. Now I know what you're thinking. Why do I want the most controversial addition to the Kuroninja multiverse to appear in Super Critic Taisen 2? The question you should be asking is why not? The possibilities are endless with Sayori appearing in Super Critic Taisen 2. Also, since Sayori is the most controversial addition to the Kuroninja multiverse, a lot of people are gonna watch Super Critic Taisen 2 if she appears there. Anyway, that is all for this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and remember I have nothing to do with Kuroninja.